Hi guys, it's Simon again from SA Tuning. We've done a couple of videos for you now. The last one was regarding turbos and things like that and how they can cause problems. What I thought we'd do for you today is just show you a little bit of equipment that we have that is literally saves our lives most of the time. It's called a Smoke Pro. Now what this does is this detects boost leaks. Boost leaks can be a major problem when tuning cars, and they can be a major problem when they're not tuning cars. And unfortunately, most places can't effectively find that there's a boost leak or even look at that point of view from, oh, is there a problem? So what we have is this Smoke Pro. Now what it does is it literally puts through a small pressured amount of smoke through a system. Now what we've got here, we've got a charge pipe set up here, just to show you how it works and just to show you what happens. Now we've bunged off this end, and what happens is we have smoke that comes out at pressure, which hopefully you should be able to see some in a minute. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if you guys can see that. You should be able to see some smoke coming out of there. Now what happens is we put that with this bung into the end of, say, just literally after the air filter. And as you can see, we've blocked off this end, but here, out of these two pipes, we've got smoke coming out. So that would indicate immediately to us that there's a boost leak. Obviously, we know that this one's here. Now also, it helps us to see on this gauge here, okay, literally leak size, okay? So it'll give you a rough indication of how much the boost is leaking. Now what happens is, if I put my fingers over that hole, you see that black needle? That dropped all the way down. You can see it go up again, and I put my finger back over it. So now, there's no smoke coming out, there's no boost leaks, so that needle dropped all the way down, which means the system is tight. As soon as you open it even a little bit, that goes up. Now I can control that by how much of a boost leak there is. As you can see that going up and down, and that's me moving my thumb around. And this is fundamentally important as to how to diagnose boost leaks. Now what boost leaks do is, obviously the turbo is, let's say for instance in the ECU we ask for, say, 1.5 bar of boost, and what happens is the turbo the wastegate will shut and it will try and get there, but it will never achieve 1.5 bar of boost. So this sensor here, which is called a mass air pressure sensor, this is in most charge pipes, and most places, could be on the inlet manifold, could be slightly after the intercooler, but this measures how much pressure there is inside this system. Now if it doesn't reach the desired pressure from the ECU, say the 1.5 bar, it will flag an engine management light. Now if there's a small amount of leak, each ECU has a small amount of tolerance, so if it achieves 1.3 bar, it might not necessarily flag an engine management problem. But when you're tuning stuff, and let's say we ask for 1.8 bar, but it only hits 1.4 bar, that's when you can get engine management lights, that's where you can get problems and things like that, because the whole induction system has to be tight and solid. Now this actually came off of a BMW 335i, which we have over here. Now this induction kit was fitted literally only a couple of days ago, and whoever fitted it didn't put the seal back on it, and there was an intercooler hose down there which didn't put the seal back on it. So if you guys out there, you are going to have modifications done or even work done, it is so important to check that work. Now, this is the seal that came out of that bottom intercooler hose. As you can see, it's damaged. Basically what's happened is it's been put in, forced in, and not checked. So that was leaking boost. When we smoked it, all the smoke was pouring out of where this should be. And this is what it should look like. This is a nice one that hasn't been untouched. So that's what it was like, and that's what it is. So all that boost that turbo's generating is just leaking straight out past there. And obviously not achieving what it was supposed to be achieving. So what we say to you guys is, if you're getting work done, this isn't us saying you must come to see us, it's not at all. But what we would say is, if you're getting work done to your car, irrespective of whether you want to get it tuned or you want to get it quicker or any work being done to your car, make sure that the people that you're using know what they're doing. Because this guy, unfortunately, our customer, he's spent quite a bit of money, and he's come here, and we knew that there was a boost problem with it after running it on the dyno, and then instantaneously we go, right, let's get the Smoke Pro out, let's have a look, let's check for boost leaks. Because you can start changing parts randomly without knowing exactly what's happening. So let's say, for example, we smoked that, and it was all tight and everything. There was no boost leaks. What we then look at is then you can start looking at boost solenoids, you can start looking at diverter valves. But without the knowledge of knowing that there are no boost leaks, people could potentially start to change boost solenoids and diverter valves and turbos and all sorts of things just without checking one of the most simple and fundamental things within a turbocharged engine. We hope you guys found that interesting. If you've got any problems with your cars or you'd like a smoke test, we do offer a smoke test service. Or if you're thinking about getting your vehicle tuned and you want a health check before that happens, absolutely not a problem. Give us a call, 0333 444 0136, info@satuning.co.uk, or you can check us out on Facebook and you can message us there as well. All right, guys, have a good evening. See you soon.